This week on Arkansas Land and Life. Wildlife students spend time in an icy duck hole as part of a study on mallards in Arkansas. Fall webworms spin massive webs around trees across Arkansas. The Division of Agriculture Public Policy Center hosted 2 events to raise awareness of the importance of water quality. On a freezing February morning just after the end of duck season, Douglas Osborne and a handful of students were standing in the icy water of a duck hole, catching mallards and attaching uniquely numbered leg bands. With a PhD in wildlife ecology, Osborne is studying survival rates of banded mallards returning to their wintering areas. Come February, he'll mark his 3rd year of the study. Osborne is conducting the research as part of his work in the Arkansas Forest Resources Center, part of the U of A System Division of Agriculture. His work is of special interest to duck hunters since harvest rates drive harvest regulations. Osborne says banding in the ducks' wintering locations may help offset any bias in studies of ducks banded in the breeding grounds of the upper Midwest and Canada. Osborne is also looking at levels of environmental mercury in the blood and feathers of mallards captured, banded, and released. Mercury in the blood of wintering ducks can indicate exposure in the previous 20 to 30 days. While the samples have turned up low levels of mercury, Osborne says none of the levels have proven alarming.
A massive outbreak of fall webworms this year mummified trees and generally made a big spooky mess just in time for Halloween. Division of Agriculture entomologist Don Steinkraus said those caterpillars are tucked into cocoons now and lying dormant underground or hidden in leaf litter. But he said those cocoons might explode next spring into swarms of ghostly white moths determined to mate and repeat their ghoulish attacks on the pecan, sweet gum, and other trees in your neighborhood. Steinkraus said he's never seen such a large outbreak of fall webworms in his 26 years with the University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture.
Normally, fall webworms are in low densities, maybe 1 tent per tree or 2 tents per tree. But this year, entire trees are covered with the tents of the fall webworm.
Neil Mays, Benton County Agricultural Extension Agent, said he took more calls this year from area residents concerned about the webworms than anything else.
It seems like every year or at least a lot of years, there will be some sort of a problem that comes and really gets people excited, and this year it has been fall webworms.
The insect is native to the entire United States, Steinkraus said. The caterpillars begin spinning webs immediately upon hatching as protection against predators.
Usually insects are controlled by the environment and by natural enemies. So something has changed this year that has allowed the fall webworms to increase beyond what they normally do.
Because the heavier defoliation takes place in the fall, Mays said, healthy trees are not normally damaged permanently by the webworms. But the 2015 fall webworm outbreak has not been normal. Steinkraus said his concern is that this year's large population of caterpillars will emerge as a massive outbreak of moths in the spring. Each female can lay 200 to 1,000 eggs, and in such large numbers, those could continue or even expand the outbreak into next year.
This is my favorite part, is getting in the water.
Water issues can be complex. This fall, the University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture helped journalists and conservation district professionals keep their skills sharp and learn about each other's work. During 2 day-long events in Little Rock and Jonesboro, media members and conservation district staffers also got their feet wet in a local creek and pond, taking water samples and analyzing them with the help of Cooperative Extension water specialists. Kristin Higgins of Extension's Public Policy Center in Little Rock said the goal of the programs was to help emphasize the importance of spreading the word about water quality.
Most people take for granted clean water, so the people who are out here today learned the better way of helping grab people's attention and helping them figure out why they should pay attention to water quality.
Activities during the events included actually collecting and analyzing water samples and writing press releases.
People have asked me why we had the media come out to this as a participant instead of covering this event. And the reason is they're the ones who are talking to the readers. They're the ones who are helping get the word out to the public. And if we can get them to have a little bit better understanding of what it takes to have clean water and what water quality actually means, that goes a long way to educating the public.
The University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture is your R&D for life. For more information on these and other programs, visit uaex.edu.